Hey, hello, hi, welcome everybody back to a new video, and today we're going to be modifying this Pro Controller. So I know the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller in itself is already very good. There really is nothing to complain about here. It looks great aesthetically, the grip feels nice, probably one of the best ways to even use your Nintendo Switch. But I think one of the main downsides, in my opinion at least, are the very mushy shoulder buttons right here. I always liked having the clickier button. For example, if you click the buttons right here, they're clicky, but for some reason they decided to just go with mushier buttons right here. I never really liked that, but basically I like my buttons clicky, not mushy, and it should be a very simple and easy mod. And I think it's probably one of the more simpler mods you can do to a Nintendo Switch or even a Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. So we're going to be getting right into it. So this mod is sponsored by Extreme Rate. I did another video with their products on my last one. If you guys want to go check out the video where we actually mod the crap out of this Switch, we added some lights to our Joy-Con and whatnot. We also changed out the shell and made it look really pretty. So if you guys do want to go and check out that video, I'll leave it right here and also in the link in the description. And if you guys do like what you see here, make sure to go to extremerate.com and make sure to use my code InternetIvan for a discount, and you'll also be supporting the channel. So if you guys do end up purchasing something, let me know, and just make sure to check out their products over at Extreme Rate. Alright, so what we're going to do now is actually go and open this package up. When we get some tweezers right here, we get a couple screwdrivers, we get a couple of button membranes right here, and get some screws. What is it? Some sort of tape, our manual, and here's the actual PCB itself. And this is pretty much all that we're going to be adding onto our Pro Controller. So if you guys can hear that, these are actually way more clickier buttons, unlike these mushier ones. So I'm pretty sure we're probably just going to be replacing and swapping out whatever's on here. I'll just go and start opening up this Pro Controller, and I'll show you guys what I'll be doing from there. Okay, so we took out the little grips of the Pro Controller. There was just two screws right here, and we were able to take those off. And then it seems like there's 4 more screws holding it in. And we're just gonna go and have to take those off now. Okay, so now that we've taken off this back plate right here, we can go and take out the battery, and then from here on we can go and take out a couple more screws. There's one right here, one right there, and one right here, and and then there's also 2 more in here, so there's about 5 more screws we need to remove. So now that we have those 5 screws taken care of, we can go and carefully pry open the faceplate of this. Sure we don't mess up any of the analog sticks or the ribbon cables that are in here. There we go. We have just one ribbon cable standing right there, so we can just go ahead and carefully lift up this hatch right here to go and take it out. Now we can go and focus over on this part right here. If this kind of looks familiar, we're going to be replacing that part right there. So let's go and put this part to the side, and then let's just go and take out our buttons. Alright, so to take out our buttons, we're going to have to take out these 2 screws right here, and I'm pretty sure this holds up the plastic for our EL and ZR buttons and whatnot. And then I think what we should do now is actually go and lift up the middle connector right here and just carefully take it out like so. And now we can go and fully take it out. So there we go. We could put this to the side. Now we can go and turn our focus over to here. So from here on, we can just go and try to take out these shoulder buttons right here. So we can go and just lift this up and take it out. Just do it carefully so we don't mess up any of the plastic. There we go. We have both of the shoulder buttons removed, and now we can go and get rid of the triggers. Okay, so I figured it out. That's why they included tweezers right here, is because we have to take out this little metal bar. So if I go and do it on the ZR right here, we have to take out this metal thing right here. It just fell down, but we can go, and once that's out, we can go and lift this up and put it to the side. We can go and take out the membranes for the shoulder buttons right here. And once we have the membranes taken off, we can go and take off the ribbon cable right here. So we just want to carefully do that without ripping anything. For this one, there was some adhesive that we did have to take off. You can see some of it is peeling right there. So we just want to go and do that for the other 3 right here, making sure that we don't rip anything. Okay, so now that we've finally taken off all of the 4 adhesive tapes, we can go and just take out this part right here. And we can just go and put this to the side for whenever we need it in the future. And then we can go and make sure that we have this aligned and pretty much just try to align it like how the other one was. Okay, so now that we kind of have an idea as to where we need to put these, we can actually go and use the adhesive tapes that they provided with us and just put it where we found the adhesives earlier on. So if we go and take a look on the bottom right here, there's some space where we can put one of the little squares and pretty much just kind of seal it down. Because if we don't seal it down, you can see right now it's kind of just doing its own thing and staying up. So because unlike the old ones, these ones are already kind of bent into shape and these ones aren't. So if you do kind of struggle with that, just put some adhesive tapes to seal it down, and I'll pretty much just show you guys what we need to do from there. Okay, so if we look at the ZL and L button, you can see that they're not going anywhere anymore because I put the little adhesive tape on there. And take one of the tapes right here. So now that I have one of the tapes, I'll go and put it on, make sure that it's between the two holes. All right, so now that we have it on, we can go and just take off the little cover for it, and there we go. And now we can go and align these holes right here with the two plastic bits to hold it in place, just like that, and like the other one right there. And then now that it's set, we can go and just fully put pressure on it to go and put it on together. And once we do that with all four of them, you can see that they're all sticking down. And now what we can do is go and put back our shoulder buttons and the triggers. We're gonna have to go and use one of the membranes that they provided us in this bag right here. Go and take our L button and put it back onto the shell right here. And then once we have it clipped onto place like that, our membrane right here, and insert it into the hole right here. So if we go and put it inside like that, you'll see that it fits nicely right there. It is a bit loose, so make sure you don't drop it while putting it in. So once you have that, you can pretty much just go and put your casing down. I just did it like this so that the membrane doesn't fall out, but pretty much just put it down. You can see that we have our clicky buttons right here. So you pretty much just want to do the same with the triggers right here. You can see there's another hole. We just need to put another membrane in there, and we just have to go and put our triggers back on. And don't forget to use the little metal rod that came with it. We go and take a listen right here. We will see that it's all clicky. So now we can go back to reassembling this thing and putting back our ribbon cable onto the center part of this. Okay, so now that we have this put back on, we can go and actually take the ribbon cable right here and just put it back onto the other main board right here. Go and put back our shell fully, and then once you fully press it back together, we can go and start putting all of our screws back on. Okay, so we put back those 5 screws, the 5 that were right here, and now we can go and put our battery back on right here. And then we can go and put this casing on, and then put the 4 screws in on the bottom right here. Put on our grips back on to place right here. And once we have the grips back on, we're pretty much already good to go. Everything is all set up. You can hear that these are incredibly clicky, and they feel much better as well. There's less force that you need to put onto it, and it has that satisfying clicky sound. And if we go over and use our console right here and make sure it's connected, of course, we'll go and check if they actually register and make sure we didn't do anything wrong. We'll go to test input devices, test controller buttons, and if we use ZL, L, R, and ZR, you'll see that they all work just fine. And after you have that, you're pretty much good to go. That's pretty much all there is to it. Just a quick, simple, easy, and very nice mod that you can do to your Pro controller. And it really does improve your gameplay, especially if you're playing more competitive games like Smash Bros or something, or if you do just like the satisfying clickiness of a tactile button. It really is something I would recommend picking up. Also great if you're a beginner and want to get into more hardware mods. and is overall something that is just a great add-on for your Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Again, if you guys do ever consider picking this up or anything on the Extreme Rate website, make sure to use code InternetIvan for a 10% discount and to support the channel. And if you do end up getting something, make sure to let me know in our Discord server, and also make sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned for any more modding related content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.